Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm sleepy. It's like bedtime. I'm in Christmas pajamas. I'm gonna read stuff by this fake cackling. It's not cackling, it's crackling, crackling fire. But I thought I'd show you my TBR for Christmas break, even though it's only Thursday night before Christmas break starts. Tomorrow's actually the last day of school, but I'm starting this vlog a day early because I want to go ahead and show you what I'm gonna read. We are gonna be doing so much fun stuff this Christmas break. We are traveling. We're going to the Christmas Inn in Gatlinburg, so I'm going to show you that. We're taking the baby with us. That should be super fun, and doing Christmassy things and going to Dollywood for their Christmas, all their wintry stuff. And then we're going to Ashland for Christmas, like for actual Christmas, except we're coming back here to our house in for one day. And then like literally going again. So we're gonna be gone like for all of Christmas break for almost 2 weeks. So here's what I'm gonna read. I'm gonna read Blessed Monsters by Emily A. Duncan. Everything Ends in Chaos. Not super excited about it. It's third in the Wicked Saints. Well, the first one was called Wicked Saints. The second one was Ruthless Gods. This one is Blessed Monsters, but the series is called Something Dark and Holy, and it's fine. It's not great. The first one was pretty good. The second one wasn't very good, so I'm like hesitant about the third one, but I'm gonna try to get it finished. I read it last year at Christmas time, and so I'm just like, okay, I want to read something wintry. I also want to read Winterwood by Shay Earnshaw that I bought at this really nice used copy. It's got the sprayed edges. Turns out it's the I don't know what's it called, Owl Crate edition or whatever. It's even got like a little signed or a little note here from the author, and the book is signed, which is super cool. But I got this for like $6 used, so that's pretty exciting. So anyway, it's very wintry looking. I have no earthly idea what it's about, but we'll find out together and we'll read this book. And then if I finish both those two, then closer to New Year's for a New Year's read, since everybody always, makes New Year's resolutions and stuff, I'm going to read Atomic Habits. So this is pretty popular nonfiction. Tiny changes, remarkable results, an easy and proven way to build good habits and break bad ones. So it's not as long, it's not too long, but I'm gonna try to kind of maybe like annotate and underline and stuff like that and see what I can get out of it. So that's our TBR. I right now should go read this book, but I think I'm going to start Winterwood and just see what it's about, and maybe I'll read the two like simultaneously. I'm also going to be listening to some audiobooks. Daisy Jones and the Six just came in from the library for a loan, so I might start reading that by Taylor Jenkins Reid, and I will update you and see if I actually start it. I also want to read The Wolf by Leo Carew. I'm going to start that soon because Leanna from Leanna's Library loves that one, so I'm going to try one of hers, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. So I've already decided to read Winterwood, but look at this naked hardback. Isn't this beautiful? I love it so much. So we're going to get on our stuff, ignore all of the mess because, baby stuff everywhere. And yeah, let's read this pretty book and see what it's about. A super bad typo in this beautiful Winterwood book. How crazy is that? Okay, I'm seriously falling asleep reading. My husband's napping because he's sick. We're starting out the break sick again, just like last time. He has bronchitis. He's on three different medicines. The baby's still asleep and it's almost 3 o'clock. This is like the latest nap ever. He's never gonna go to bed, and I'm falling asleep on the couch because I only slept like 7 hours, which for me is not enough. So guess what? We're gonna try a new seltzer water called Arctic Vibe, and it is caffeinated, sparkling frozen berry edition. It's got like 200 milligrams of caffeine, but no sugar. I don't even know if there's any, I guess there's fake sugar, sucralose. So it's probably gonna taste fakey. So I don't know, let's try it. Let's hear that satisfying click. Sorry, ignore the mess behind me. It's a mess in here. Oh, there we go. Okay, I love me some seltzer. Smells sickeningly sweet. Okay. Very sweet. Not as thick and syrupy as I thought it would be. Interesting flavor. It is very Arctic. Kind of like a white Gatorade with maybe a little bit of grape. It's like if you mixed white and grape with a hint of cough medicine, maybe a little cherry in there. Okay, let's go try to read a little bit more and hope the baby wakes up soon. I did get to read a little bit, but I was so sleepy that my eyes were closing. The energy drink I tried, part of it wasn't like super great, so it didn't really help me like a lot, but I did get to page 82 in Winterwood, which I mean is a pretty short book to begin with, but I love the writing style. It's very poetic. I would say that is the one word I would use to describe this, is poetic. So I don't know that I've read too many books like this, especially young adult books. I think this is supposed to be young adult, and it's just not at all what I expected, and I'm loving this author's writing style. I'm gonna keep reading from this author, even if I don't wind up liking this. There's something that just happened, kind of like a little reveal that I think is gonna lead to the plot twist. I don't know if it's gonna be too obvious. Like, it's like really obvious right now what the plot twist, like I didn't think there was gonna be a plot twist even, but apparently there is. So I'm like, ooh, this is clearly gonna be the plot twist. But then I'm like, well, why would they just give us so many clues? And the character keeps thinking about this thing that happened like over and over and over. She keeps thinking about it in like italics. It'll show her thinking, and you're just like, why would she keep thinking about it if that's going to be the plot twist? Like, that seems way too obvious. So I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to continue this, but also I have read 30-ish%, right, or almost a third of Daisy Jones and the Six just today alone. I started it this morning. And I think the problem is that I'm reading it on audio. I don't know what the actual book looks like, but I suspect that there are multimedia sort of elements to it that I'm not sure about. Mixed media kind of format, with maybe like transcripts and interviews and things, because it switches back and forth between like different characters and different narrators, like literally different people narrating it all the time. I mean, like sometimes every other line of dialogue. So it's a little bit much. It's a little hard to follow because of that, but also I was distracted and I was wrapping Christmas presents, so that could be on me. But so far, like, it's fine. I don't think it's going to be as good as Carrie Soto is Back, which I really loved, but I love like rock stars and reading about famous people, which is so funny because like Kayla from Books and La, she always talks about how she hates reading about famous people, but apparently I love that because I'm not famous and I want to know about famous people. So this book, so far, better than Malibu Rising. Definitely better than Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, which was my least favorite Taylor Jenkins Reid book, and maybe not as good as Carrie Soto is Back because it was a really deep dive into that one character, whereas this is about a whole band over a very long period of time, which is like little snippets of things going on. I feel like things are moving very, very quickly, which is little snippets here and there, but I feel like the other ones were more like in-depth character studies that took place, over like a longer period. Like each main event took like longer to explain. This is like so fast, but also it's so fast because there's so many different characters, because it's Daisy Jones and 6 other people. So that's probably part of it. But anyway, tomorrow is packing because on Monday we leave for Gatlinburg to go to the Christmas Inn. So I'm super excited. So tomorrow I will definitely get to listen to a lot of the audiobooks. So I'm going to go read probably a little bit of this right now until I get too sleepy. And then tomorrow will be mostly audiobooks. So anyway, I'll keep you updated.
Letter of Mommy. What?
Spell it.
S-C-O-U.
Well guys, we're on the road. We're on our way to Gatlinburg. I'll update you when I'm reading, although I'll have to be really quiet because he'll probably be napping at that point. But I am like 77 or so % done with Daisy Jones and the Six, so I'm definitely going to finish it probably, on this trip for sure, but hopefully soon. Do you hear this? He's still going over here. I mean, he just loves spelling Scout. Like, he won't know how to spell his own name, but he'll know how to spell Scout. So so I'm just going to show you around and show you what this place looks like because it's really cool. So over here, there's the hot apple cider that you can get in coffee and stuff all time of day. Also random birds, because why not? And there's people I know. And there's this awesome fireplace. Look at this. Oh, by the way, the baby's asleep, which is not why I'm being quiet. I'm being quiet. This is so awkward that I'm like talking to myself. So I'm just gonna kind of be quiet so I can film. How pretty is this? They're doing Santa like bedtime down here. I'll show you. And all these kids are in pajamas. Let's go see if we can see them. Okay. All right. I'll update you later about reading stuff. Bye. Well, the baby's down for his nap. Zach's taking a nap too because, oh my gosh, he had like the worst night ever. Zach and Ash both were up since like 3:50 in the morning. It was bad. Somehow I slept through it apparently. But anyway, here I am by the fireplace where I'm going to be probably for the next like 2 or 2.5 hours. So I'm going to be doing a lot of reading. Look at this. Here's my view. Look how pretty I got my tree. It's so festive. I love this place. Look at this. Ash loves just going up and down these stairs. That's mostly what we've been doing. Got a really awesome free breakfast this morning, like a huge big buffet where they make you like omelets and all kinds of stuff. But anyway, I got my notebook here, little Harry Potter notebook. Solemnly swear that was no good thing. I don't know what this is on the end of it, like a key or something. Anyway, I'm gonna use this to plan some YouTube videos. Yesterday I read more of Winterwood. I'm almost exactly halfway. It's like 40-some%, but I don't know, I might take a break on this one. It's getting just a little repetitive. I think I mentioned before the writing style is very poetic, but honestly, like nothing is happening. Like very minimal plot, all atmosphere. But it's so wintry that it might be perfect to read here. I've also been listening to Daisy Jones and the Six, and I'm almost finished, and I like it. It's really different than all of her other books. The other books I've read by her, the characters are just, they're very similar, I feel like, and like the plots are very similar. I don't know, but the themes are kind of similar, but this one has really different, just a really different tone and vibe, like altogether. So I'm not done yet though, so, and I do think, actually I do have my headphones, so I could listen to that. Also, I'm reading this book called Blessed Monsters, and I think I'm gonna start reading this one right now, and I feel really awkward because everybody's watching me talk to myself, but that's okay. So anyway, I'm gonna keep reading this one, and I'll let you know how it goes.
When everyone comes home with all this Christmas cheer, it's hard to be alone. Putting up the Christmas tree with friends who come around. That's all I want when Christmas comes to town. All I want when Christmas comes to town.
Happy holidays.
How many birds are there? Can you count?
Count the birds.
1, 2.
Yay!
And then you're gonna say,
Bye, Christmas Inn. See it back there? We're leaving. I've been up since 4:45 this morning, so we'll see if I fall asleep in the car. But I am reading Winterwood. It's that middle book there if you can see it. I'm almost done. I think I just have a little over 100 pages, so I mean, got a long drive ahead of us, but also a baby. Wish us luck. Ready? Swish! You do it. Ready? Swish! You do it. Swish! Swish! I just had to pop in and tell you that I finished Daisy Jones and the Six, and I gave it 3.5 stars because I don't feel like any Taylor Jenkins Reid book is going to be amazing for me. I don't really quite know where this one ranks. I'd say it's definitely better than Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, which is my least favorite. It's Malibu Rising. I don't know. It's very different than Malibu Rising. I think I liked it better. Because I didn't really like, you know, the whole surfing aspect of the other one, but I did feel like I knew the characters better in Malibu Rising, and I didn't feel like I knew very many of the characters in this one. It was more definitely from like, I don't know, almost like an outsider perspective. Carrie Soto was back. Maybe that's either number 1 or possibly number 2. I don't know. I can't decide. I'll think about whether Carrie Soto is back or this one is my favorite. I like the characters better. I loved Carrie Soto and the like love interest in that book. So I can't believe I've read 4 of her books this year. That's crazy because she's not the kind of author I would normally ever read from, but she also has some really just, I don't know, they're just very readable. Is all I can say. They would appeal to the masses. You know, there's nothing like fantasy or weird about them. They're just normal books for normal people. But I guess because there's nothing outstanding, that's why I can't ever give it like a super high rating. I did give Carrie Soto's back 4 stars though, so I guess I technically liked it better. I think it's because I expected more from this one because it is about like rock and roll. You know, she's a rock star, so therefore, you know, it should be super interesting. But it's just kind of your typical rock star life. It didn't, I don't know, it didn't show us anything interesting or unique about it. So anyway, I did kind of like the sort of romance, not romance between some of the characters. I thought that was neat. But yeah, I mean, it was realistic. Apparently it's based on Fleetwood Mac, the band, but I don't know, maybe just loosely. I don't really know the whole story of Fleetwood Mac. But anyway, I just had to tell you that I've been up since 4:45. It is 9. I'm going to read a little bit more. I did not get very far in Winterwood in the car today. Instead, I listened to the audiobook and finished the Daisy Jones and the Six. But this book, I was too sleepy to read anymore. I don't have much left. I'm finishing it tomorrow before the end of this vlog, so I will have read 2 books for this vlog. And I've also got a preview for the second half of Christmas break. I'm going to do a separate vlog for the second half of the break and show you guys what I'll be reading when we're going home to Ashland to have Christmas with our family. So anyway, I'll update you guys again soon. Oh, blizzard. I forgot to tell you, it's basically like a blizzard outside. Right now it's 40 degrees and rain. And over the course of like 1 to 2 hours, it's going to drop at least 40 degrees. It's going to be around 0, like -5. My brother and sister-in-law couldn't even get home to Chicago. They're like stuck here in Kentucky because, you know, blizzard. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. So we're gonna be stuck inside tomorrow where it will be 0 degrees, wind chills of like -15, and some snow on the ground with a solid sheet of ice probably underneath it, because all this rain that's coming down right now is about to like flash freeze here in just a few hours. They said it would be white out conditions, but we won't be able to see it because we'll be asleep. So anyway, I will show you what it looks like in the morning. And ironically, our backyard will probably look like a winter wood. Guys, good news and bad news. The good news is it's a white Christmas. Sorry, this is like literally not even focusing because I can't figure out what to focus on because the windows are so dirty. But yeah, see, white Christmas. Bad news, we're stuck. It's Christmas Eve. We can't get home to Ashland. Well guys, it's Christmas Eve. I did it. I finished this book, and as you can see, we're still not in Ashland. We were snowed in and we're trapped here. So I say snowed in, we're like iced in because there's a layer of ice on the roads and it's like 2 degrees outside. So did I tell you the story about how the power went out last night? I can't remember if I told you that. The power went out for about an hour and a half. We actually thought it was going to be out way longer, which was terrifying because, you know, it was like in the negative. The wind chill was like -25 or -30. So thank goodness for a propane fireplace that we had downstairs. But the heat, you know, the power came back on, so it was okay. But anyway, we're stuck here. We're not home on Christmas Eve. So instead, my parents and I just FaceTimed and opened a present from each other just to, you know, because that's what we always do. So we're going to truly open presents on Christmas Day for the first time. And I'm going to go wrap a few presents and put them under the tree for Ash, even though he doesn't care or know anything about Christmas or Santa or presents or anything. But I'm going to put a few under there for him to open. He's already pretty much opened all of them. Anyway, finished Winterwood. Gave it like 3.5 stars. This book is all atmosphere, all vibes, all like poetic writing. I definitely want to read more from this author because I could see where it would be, her writing style is really good and I like that, but the plot was so stupid. I did not connect to the characters. The one plot, so there were kind of 2 plot twists. The first plot twist, like it literally pretty much tells you, like you would have to be so stupid not to see this plot twist coming. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I mean, anybody could see the plot twist coming, which is why I thought there would be like more to the twist, that you would expect that twist, but it'd be a different twist. But no, that the thing happened that you thought was going to happen the entire time. You're just like, come on. I mean, the middle, like nothing happens. Like there's seriously no plot. I don't know what happened in this book for like the whole middle chunk of it. But anyway, at the very end, there was maybe the last 20 or so pages, another major plot twist that you don't see coming. It is not foreshadowed really at all. And I would have liked a little foreshadowing because it comes out of nowhere and it's like crazy. It's ridiculous. And it causes the whole plot to just, I don't know, be moot almost. It's kind of like the, oh, it was all a dream thing. It's not that, but like that's the kind of vibes I was getting. Anyway, so I gave it 3.5, but I don't know, it doesn't deserve that. Like the plot and characters were so bad, but the writing is so good and the vibes were so good. And it's what I wanted out of a nice wintry read, which it is. If you want something cold and wintry, this is the book for you, about frozen lakes and the mountains and the scary kind of creepy forest. So anyway, this is the book for you. Maybe a little bit of like witchcraft and stuff going on there too. So pretty successful vlog. 3.5 stars for that one. 4 stars, or no, 3.5 for Daisy Jones and the Six. Anyway, hopefully this has been kind of enjoyable. Merry Christmas, because this will probably be going up tomorrow on Christmas Day. And hopefully we will soon be headed to Ashland where we will do part 2 of this vlog, and right now I'm deciding what my TBR is for that. I think I got a couple really good things lined up. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye.